Today on Geek Devotions, we will answer the question, what does the Bible have to do with Unravel 2? Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste and we are so glad that you have hit play today. Do us a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. Also, don't forget to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and the Twitch, and the website. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we do different things all the time, so you should definitely check it out. Like today's episode being based on a game we streamed Tuesday. We streamed on Twitch this game, and that's where the inspiration for this devotion came from. So you might be missing things if you don't check out all of our stuff. So Tuesday night we were streaming a game called Unraveled 2, and Unraveled 2 is the sequel to Unraveled, which both of them are about these little bitty yarn creatures, and they're adorable, and it's super soothing and a little bit deep. The first one was kind of sad. I'm hoping that the second one doesn't end up as sad, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen. The two little yarn characters are joined together by the ends of their yarn, and you have to use both characters to achieve the puzzle. Now the point of this is that so you can play two-player. One person can be the little blue yarn, one person can be the little red yarny creature. I don't know what to call these things. And you just go through and you follow this little light and helps you restore pictures in a lighthouse. That's about as far as I've gotten. So that's my knowledge of the story. It's really pretty though. Beautiful artwork, super beautiful music. So while we were streaming, I got stuck on a puzzle. I had to figure out how to utilize both of the little yarn dudes and our friend Dale, who is an awesome devoted geek. He's also a devoted Patreon geek. He is also the most regular person in all of our stuff, which we greatly appreciate. And he goes, threads that bring people together, because the two little yarn creatures were having to like climb up the yarn that makes themselves up. If you think too much into that, that gets creepy. To get up, and it was bringing the two little creatures together. And that just struck me. It stuck in my head. Made me think. Because these two little yarn creatures are attached to each other by yarn. Side note, I wish it was that easy to join two colors of yarn together. It would make my life as a crafty person so much easier. So much easier. But they're joined together because they had been torn apart from the lengths of their yarn. So they have to work together. As Christians, we are together in this faith. We are connected by a thread of faith in our salvation through Jesus Christ. As a result, we have to be mindful of each other. We are helping each other through these puzzles, over the little benches and air vents and all kinds of strange things. But life's strange sometimes. And it's our responsibility as Christians to be there for one another, to encourage one another. There is a mechanic in the game where you leave one little yarn person up at the top somewhere. They get there first. And then they hang on to the yarn and brace themselves while the other person pulls themselves up. I mentioned this just a few minutes ago. And that's what needs to happen. You know, and in Christianity, you don't have anybody who's better than other people. And if somebody says, oh, I'm better than you, they're lying and have issues and need more Jesus. But in Christ, we are all equal. We just are all at different points. So sometimes that requires us to go, you can do it, and hang on to that thread and encourage them as they come up. In 1 Thessalonians 5:11, it says this, therefore encourage one another and build one another up just as you are doing. Now, the first part of this chapter has a lot of good information, a lot of good things to know, but this part right here kind of was the summation. And I liked how it said, just as you are doing. You may already be encouraging people. You may be doing something to encourage fellow Christians who just need someone to hang on to the thread, but keep doing it. And if you're not, then look for opportunities to encourage people, to lift people up. Because sometimes all you need, if you're struggling with something, is for someone who's already past that struggle to stand at the top of it, brace themselves, and go, come on, you got this, come on up. So this is my challenge for this week. Not the question of the week, that comes later, but the challenge of the week. Encourage somebody this week. Even if it's just telling them that they're loved. Let them know that they can do it, that you believe in them, that God believes in them. Because sometimes that's all you need to hear. Sometimes you may not know what they're going through, and you going, hey, I love you. You could do this. Helps. Okay guys, it was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check us out on all the stuffs. I believe we have an episode of Primitive Rhythm Machine, otherwise known as Comm Talk, coming out this week.
Yay!
Yay, Comm Talk! So we are super excited to hear what John and Steve have planned for us. I'm trying to remember what the homework was from last time, and remember if I did that. Probably should go do that. Okay, and it is now time for the question of the week.
The week.
Question of the week. What is something that encourages you? For Dallas, he likes to be encouraged with words. It really helps him, like hearing verbal affirmation. There's other things too, but that's definitely one of them. For me, it's several things. I don't know. I had a thing written down, and now I don't know if I really did. I don't know. It's a thing. I'll think about it and maybe put it in the chat. But let us know what's something that encourages you. Is it words? Is it somebody doing something for you? Is it someone just taking the time to go, hey, are you okay? So, let us know. All that being said, stay devoted.
Peace and love.